Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is going to go crazy. Tonight, the exciting three-point contest. What a fun time this is going to be. It's fast-paced and action-packed, folks.
For a lot of folks, this is actually their favorite All-Star event. There's a lot of drama. It always seems to come down to the wire. So let's get it on.
Well, it's an event that I really enjoy, guys. You know, anytime you get the best shooters in the NBA together to duke it out, it's going to be a good time. And these guys on this roster tonight can all really stroke it.
And so we'll see D. Nice thing about this format is that everyone starts each round with a clean slate.
Yeah, and even if you're the last place qualifier from the previous round, you still have a chance to win it all.
Yeah, it really is just about getting hot at the right time. You just want to advance out of that first round and then get hot from there.
Guys, most of the time when a player is shooting threes by himself, he's doing it in an empty gym. This is a little different. Actually, it's a lot different. And I want to ask you, Steve, was it easy being the center of attention like this? You seem to be a bit of a ham.
Oh, really? A ham? Well, I'll tell you, I enjoyed being part of it. But my first time, I was extremely nervous, and I'm not afraid to admit that. But as I went on in later years, I got more and more comfortable with it.
3 of 4 on money balls. Now up to 18. 19 the score. That's 4 in a row now. And he buries his 5th in a row. He comes away with a score of 21 on the round. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
So here's Durant now.
I'll tell you one thing. If a player doesn't get into a rhythm and start stringing shots together, it's over quickly.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot, but what's so important is that, you know, you just can't waste any time. But you've got to get into a groove early and then keep your momentum going and just rattle off one shot after the next. 2 straight tough racks.
He misses his 4th straight. Now 3 points. 4 points. Can't get the money ball. He's got 5. Now with 6. 7 points. 1 rack left. He's got 8. Now 9 points. He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his pace.
And so here's Curry now.
You look at the numbers through the first part of his career. I mean, there's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
And one thing about the three-point contest is you can really see how the pressure builds as it goes along. In the first 20 years of this event, only 5 winners topped the 20-point mark in the final round. And one of them sitting right here.
Yeah, that was a fun day, Clark. But, yeah, I think the key is you've got to get off to a good start because it can snowball on you if you miss a lot in those first 2 racks.
6. Drains the money ball.
A strong closeout there.
Now 9 points. 9 points is what he finishes with. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
You know, he clanged 7 in a row in that round. You just can't afford a miss streak like that in this contest. There's just not time to make it up.
And so here's Parker now.
You know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in a round. How about you, Steve? Did you ever find your focus slipping away as you got to the last couple of racks?
Yeah, I think my first couple of years, you know, by the 3rd rack, I started thinking about, you know, popcorn or, you know, maybe where I was going to go to dinner later.
2 more points to stick around. 8 points. He's tied for 2nd.
He's in sole possession of 2nd place.
5 big points on that rack alone. That's It's 13. Now 14. Money ball, no good. "14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, it was a great finish to the round for him. He just got better and better as it went along.
And so we'll see Paul George.
Your memory has to be very short in this format, like less than a second. You have to put every miss right behind you. Forget about it.
Yeah, because one miss can easily turn into 2 and then 3, and then you start racing because you're worried about the clock, and before you know it, you're pretty much out of it.
6 more points to stick around.
He misses his 4th straight. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses.
Now he's starting to struggle.
He needs 6 more points. Now with 4. 4 more points to stay alive. Drains the money ball.
2 more to stay in it.
8 points. That one ties him up for 3rd. Down to the final rack. That moves him to 3rd. 11 points. His total for the round comes to 12. There was just something off about him in that round.
When he got to rack number 2, his stroke deserted him. I mean, he didn't hit one shot from over there.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify.
12 points, a low hurdle, all he'll need to move on to the next round. Hey, it's not a slam dunk by any means, but you have to think he can post a better score than that.
Misses for the 4th straight time. 2 points. Now 3 points. Good rack right there. 4 points total. 7 more points and he's in. Drains the money ball.
5 points more to stay in it.
He's made all but 1 of his money balls. 2 more to advance.
He's getting a roll going now. He's moving up. That gets him into a 3rd place tie.
He completes the round with 13 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Yeah, he had a great rhythm at the end. He hit his last 5 in a row. Well, at this point, he's in the finals. He's moved into 3rd.
Weber's got to be the favorite going into the finals. Don't you think, guys?
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, if he can shoot anywhere close to as well as he did in qualifying, he'll have this contest in the bag.
Yeah, but, you know, one round doesn't blend into the next, Clark. So he's got to put it together again. And one thing we do know, if he's got another performance like that one in him, this is going to be an unbelievable performance overall.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. He's the first one to go in this one. He's losing his way here. That's 7 misses in a row. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. That's 4 misses in a row.
Look, he just had a flat tire. He's gone off the rails. 3 bad racks in a row.
No good on his 6th consecutive shot. 4 points. 1 last rack remains. He misses his 4th straight. He winds up with exactly 6 points. He was not himself at all out there that time, guys.
Well, when you have a stretch where you miss 8 in a row, I mean, you're leaving so many points out there, and there's almost no way to recapture your momentum at that point. You lose confidence.
And so here's Parker now.
You know, in the 4 times you played in the 3-point shootout, Steve, you made it through the first round 3 times. Physically, would you start to wear out or wear down a little bit in the later stages?
I did, Clark, a little bit. I was a jump shooter and not an overly strong guy. So I thought the bigger, stronger guys like Larry Bird, maybe guys who shot set shots, I thought they held up a little bit more. Dirk Nowitzki comes to mind as well.
2 more to tie it up.
He's got 5. 6. Good rack right there. 4 points total. Now 9 points.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
He's got 12. In the end, it's a 12-point round for him. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He was all over the place, just could never get it going, never seemed to settle down.
Well, that's the thing about this contest. Sometimes you want to stop, take a breath, and collect yourself, but you never have the time to do it.
And so will CD. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. Let's see if he can get it done.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman. And guys, one of the cardinal sins of the three-point contest is a player trying to change his stroke after a bad rack or two. It won't work.
Well, it's tempting to do so, Clark, but trying to make adjustments during a 60-second span sometimes is tough. People tend to overthink things. This is really more about finding your stroke early and then not thinking about anything.
Make that 14. Now to 15, and now is 16. Gets the money ball. 19 the score. That's a big 20 points.
Oh, yeah.
That's his 5th consecutive make. 24 points for him. He'll take that. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, especially that one run he had. I think he made 6 baskets in a row, and that's when he really had it going.
And that brings the three-point contest to a close. Coming out on top of the kind of field we had here tonight says so much about our champion this year.
Another terrific year for the three-point contest and another terrific champion.
Yeah, I think everyone here is still a little bit in awe of the display of shooting he put on tonight.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching.